Well, we have the makings of a historic Christmas. Normally, when you say historic Christmas, you think it's going to be cold. You think you're going to get snow. You think you're going to get ice. You think you're going to get something besides sunshine and 70-degree weather. That's what we have for today, and that forecast is basically copy and paste throughout the rest of this week as we're going to continue to stay warm and continue to challenge some record highs throughout the area. It's just a hot pattern that we got to get through. I'm not complaining. If we can't get the snow, I think this is the second best option. Temperatures right now, 58 degrees. Winds are starting to calm down. I think throughout tonight, we're not going to see too much in a decrease on this number before we start to build back up for tomorrow and we try to see how warm we can get for Christmas Eve. This is what we did for today. Springfield, Joplin, West Plains, and Harrison got record highs. The record in Springfield, 1982. That's what we managed to get by just 1 degree. That's an old record that Ronald Reagan was the president last time we were this warm. Hitting 70 degrees in December is incredibly rare. We didn't do it in 2024. We didn't do it in 2023. We only did it once in 2022, and we did it today. I think we're going to do it for the day after, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. It's 5 straight days that we have temperatures into the 70s as we're going to get just this absolute bubble of warm air parked over the Ozarks, getting temperatures about 25 to 30 degrees warmer than where you expect December to play out as. It's going to keep the pattern pretty quiet. Not expecting any rain, definitely not expecting any snow throughout this week. We got a kind of a high pressure system that's parked over the central portion of the United States. That's providing us with a lot of ridging in place, allowing all this warmth from the south to start to slide up. And I do think we're going to see a repeat recipe for tomorrow, like what we saw for today. So at that early morning hour, we had some fog that developed in some areas. It was dense in a couple patchy spots. I think we still get that same recipe at the start of the day on Christmas Eve. That may produce a little bit of drizzle, but I don't expect too much in terms of precipitation. And then once we get later into the day, we'll clear out the clouds. We'll get the temperatures that ramp back up. I'm pretty confident we get back to the 70s for tomorrow. It's just how warm are we able to get into the mid 70s or not. Same recipe in place for Thursday. Clouds bubbled up, start of the day. We may see some fog. We'll push that out and have a beautiful Christmas day. Temperatures for tonight, not going to be cooling off a whole lot. We're not going to cool off for too much throughout this stretch. Just keep in mind, if you are going to be up in that early morning hour on Christmas Eve, perhaps you got to drive to Grandma's house. You should run into some areas with some patchy fog. Here's the records we're going to challenge. We got the record for today. This is a check mark. Boom. Do we get any more for this week? We'll see. Wednesday and Thursday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I think those are going to be the hottest days we get throughout the stretch. What's the toughest records to beat? Friday, I think we absolutely demolish that record. We only have to get to 68 degrees and have us forecasted at 73, and we still stay warm into Saturday. It comes crashing down on Sunday. Look at this change, 74 degrees for your high on Saturday, 45 degrees for your high on Sunday. That's not going to come with any winter weather. That's not going to come with any storms. Just cold weather that's going to linger back. But until then, let's enjoy this heat up for Christmas, Bailey.
All right, we sure will. Thank you, Matt. Now,